What's happening? Thanks for joining me again. Cool down a little out here. It's August, so you know what that means. We're checking out some Imperial Stouts, and this is Rip Tide from Brew Dog out of Scotland, and this is clocking in here at 8%. Now, this one's kind of interesting because it's 8%, so should be able to hold up for a little while. And this one actually has a best before date from March 3rd of 2011, right here in the back. It says batch 67 as well. Gives you all the info. So, you know, I think they date them 3 years out, so this could have been an '08 for all I know. So, we're just going to take a look at it, see if, you know, that Best Buy sort of holds up on it. Alright, there's really not much in the way of a head forming on this one. There's definitely some small amount of carbonation coming up, but just like a thin kind of soapy bubble on the top. That's about all you're getting, but it is, you know, about as, you know, black as they come. You can't see through it. You know, hold it up to the sun here. Just, you know, some blood red traces sort of around the side, but that's about all we got. So let's get a nose. A lot of big roasted component in there. A lot of sweetness too. Maybe a slight bit of a dark fruit. Caramel. Maybe even a little hint of vanilla in there. It's a real nice smelling beer, but you know, we gotta see what it comes down to. You know, it's a thin head and everything else, so let's go in for that taste. Let's see what we got there. Cheers. Alright, definitely the age has added a little bit of a thinness to the mouthfeel, but there is that there still is that big kind of roasted complexity in there. It's almost a touch of smoke in the back end, but again, there's sort of it's a caramel sweetness, a little bit of that dark fruit again. It's definitely interesting to try. I don't have a fresh one to compare it against, but you're not tasting any of the alcohol at 8%. Seeing that its Best Buy is gone over a year, I can sort of see where it's falling off. There's that general thinness in the body, where a stout of this sort of taste complexity, you're expecting to have a bigger, thicker, kind of chewier mouthfeel. But overall, this isn't bad for just, you know, an Imperial Stout at 8%. Not the biggest Imperial Stout in the world, but, you know, it's got some great flavors in there. It's got a lot going on. It's just sort of that, you know, that big, thick mouthfeel sort of turns you off from trying an Imperial Stout. This might be one to go for if you can find one that's sort of at the age this one is. So, I guess I'm just going to hang out here. Very nice, and finish this up. So, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. Hope you're enjoying something as well, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.